Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Last time I saw you, you guys are in 9th grade. Now you guys are 11th grade. Congratulations. And now even the teacher becomes the student. Okay, so morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, now
You should ask for one.
today I'm going to talk about baby shower all around the world. Okay. So, what do you guys know about a baby shower? Anyone wants to answer?
You give a shower to a baby.
Oh no. Well, okay. Other answers? Just like, well, if you just read it literally, then that is correct. But actually, baby shower is a party of gift-giving to celebrate the delivery or expected birth of a child or the transformation of a woman to a mother. At least that's what Wikipedia says. However, in modern culture, baby shower now can include parties after the baby's birth because it's more, how do I say it? It's more fun that way because you can see the baby as well. And now we have 4 countries that I'm going to introduce. So let's start with the most common one, USA.
欧蕾葡萄素小白瓶，抗糖美白，保湿透亮，28天淡化暗沉。
Ayo. Ah! What is that?
Terrible ad.
The ad is like 6 seconds and
This is a very elaborate one. Usually we don't, yeah, like full celebrity and then.
So what can you guys observe from that 1-minute video?
It's expensive.
It costs a lot of money.
Next one?
Pregnant women.
Yes. Next one.
There are so many women.
Of course. Other things.
But there are even more women.
Yeah, right?
It does not feel like a baby shower.
But
Yeah,
feel
where-
like
There's
where's
party
the
like a baby.
Oh, there were some baby dolls.
Fake
Not baby
dolls.
okay, I'm so glad you guys observed that there are more women than men because typically that's like the typical baby shower in the US. Like it's usually arranged by the close friend of the expecting mother and then usually it's women based instead of like having the fathers there. The fathers, they have another tradition, but we're focusing on the mothers here. Okay? So the guests will bring gifts for the expectant mother and the typical gifts include diapers, blankets, baby clothes, etc. You also have like games and then as you can see in the video there's like a lot of photos, a lot of like happiness in the air, right? Because they are like really expecting for the mother, they're hoping for the mother to have a safe journey from being pregnant to delivering the baby. And that's how the baby shower is normally in the USA. And then we also have Egypt. It's called Al Sabu. And then I'm going to show you.
The baby was actually born already.
Yes.
After baby was born.
Yes.
Give you a shower.
Ugly.
So, what do you guys? What's the first thing you notice?
They're
Noisy.
I've
Ear
no-
piercing.
Ear piercing.
I've noticed an extreme example of ululation.
What's that?
It's like this ululation is making this kind of sound.
Okay, so this is like the Egyptian birth ritual Al Sabu. So the noise that you listen just now, that ear piercing noise, is actually like a prayer somehow. Like it's like a way for the parents, the family to hope that the baby will grow up strong in their lives.
I'm sure they will become very strong.
So they will
They
not
have been
suffer.
trained.
So they're not scared anymore.
It depends.
So it takes place after the 7th day of the baby's birth, and then it celebrates the newborn's crossing to the world, because usually they believe that before 7th day it's still the critical period that the baby may pass away. So after the 7th day they will celebrate. So, and this tradition actually predates back to ancient Egypt, because they have the papyrus, the recordings of it. And yeah, I think it's interesting to see how baby shower is celebrated in other parts of the world. And then we have Greece. Unfortunately, I cannot find any records of this tradition, although I can confidently say that this is actually like one of the early cultures that influenced baby shower in the US. So it's called Amphidromia. It's also celebrated 5 to 7 days after the baby is born, also with the same belief that before 7 days the baby is still susceptible to death, may pass away. After the 7th day, the baby is deemed healthy enough. And then it introduced the baby to the family, and for the poor families, it also serves as a naming ceremony. So if you're born in a wealthier family, you will have your own naming ceremony. And then it's open for public and typically just celebrates the baby's arrival to the family. And then the baby is carried around the fire, presented to the gods of the house, and then given a bath to welcome the baby to the family. Because in ancient Greece's culture, I think it's about 10 days. The mother and the baby is still considered unclean because of the afterbirth. That's why after that, the mother will be cleaned. She is welcomed back to the family as well as the baby as well. The baby is bathed and then introduced to the family. And now we have India.
这是因为第一胎终于帮我怀了，所以其实差的呢就是不是
Why?
打
Because you were taking
打
baby
针
shower. Did they give you
然
that
后就真的很难吃，可能有
stretch
差
mark
有
ointment?
差。南普来
Skip.
सब आ गए हैं और हम सारी लड़कियां लेडीज तो आपको पता है जो रेडी होते हैं और डांस करने में इतनी बिजी हो गई मैं ब्लॉग बनाना ही भूल गई। असल में मुझे अभी याद है, आपको दिखाती हूँ मैं, ये मेरी फ्रेंड है, इनकी वाला चाहिए था और यहाँ पे फोटोज भी बहुत सुंदर आई हैं। तो बस सब फ्रेंड्स गए हैं और बहुत अच्छे क्यूट गिफ्ट्स देके गए हैं खाने पीने के, तो अब हम ये खोल के खाएंगे, है ना मम्मा? हमारे ड्राई फ्रूट्स और फ्रूट्स अच्छे क्यूट गिफ्ट्स देके गए हैं हमारे सारे फ्रेंड्स, तो हम ये खाएंगे बैठ के, ठीक है?
So anything you guys noticed?
It's a cup. It's like US. The mom's still pregnant.
Yeah, the mom is still pregnant. The gift giving tradition is also similar. However, I believe I put it here. So, sorry, sorry, let me tell you the name of the baby shower. It's called God Barai, and it's performed during the odd months of the pregnancy, either 7th or 8th month. I think the better way to say it is like the last trimester of the pregnancy. It is done to ensure the safety and welfare of the baby, and similar to the US, it is celebrated with showering the expectant mother with gifts, a lot of dancing, singing, fun games, special foods, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but in God Barai, you can see that the parents, there's like the family-oriented tradition, and then you have the friends with you. So that's God Barai, and now now that you guys have like some knowledge about baby showers, I'm going to give you guys a reading article about another baby shower tradition. And I want you guys to do the worksheet. It's 10 minutes should be enough. We only have 5 questions anyway. Thank you.
Create a professional logo that best reflects your brand. Just go to Wix and
No, thank you.
It's not scary. It's not scary.
Does everyone has one? Do you have one?
There's going to be an envelope somewhere.
Yeah, 350 by Dutch.
Yes.
Oh,
And then another.
I think there must be some sort of overlap. So there's more like Chinese, because they are all like ruled by this Dutch East Indian company.
Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes. Have you finished your worksheet?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Very interesting tradition. Do you know about this before preparing this?
My mom told me about it when I asked her.
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting. So it's very true, like if the age is,
Yeah. I mean,
it's very accurate. Do they have
No,
they done the
it's-
correlation studies
no.
with that? No, very research oriented. Funny, I know. The mindset.
I'm starting to become like that too.
Is it real? Is it accurate or not? What's the
Yeah.
accuracy?
I'm always asking for like, oh,
But it's difficult, like you roll and then, yeah.
Very point.
Because usually it's heavier than usual when you're pregnant, so it's one and keep it. So always every woman from this background will undergo these rituals and traditions.
Normally, when you're still in the urban area, yes, you will.
Urban, not rural.
Rural.
Rural,
Sorry.
okay.
Rural area, yes. Urban area is more, it's less common.
But some of the traditions are very similar to Chinese, because it's a combination of Chinese and then people in Vietnam, right? Yeah, interesting.
In my family, we don't do this. I mean the in Medan, we don't really do this.
Save it or the discussion? I'm interested to hear.
But in Taiwan, the woman cannot jump to the bed for the whole month. It's a tradition here.
This is like a confinement month.
Yeah, and then you don't use your device not to take a shower.
Yes, my both of my sisters-in-law are like
And
that.
then so. that-
Sometimes they only use some kind of wet towel to
Yeah, I
clean.
need to like, just wipe it, and
Yeah.
it was really crazy. Because the first thing, because I gave birth to my firstborn in America, okay, so the first thing they ask you to do is take a shower. They will force you, like, you have to go take a shower. it's really very different. So if you wanted to keep both, like your own tradition, but you're in a Western country, like different country, then it's kind of.
Conflicting.
But if you don't want to take it, they will not force you, but they will feel so weird. But definitely it's very interesting.
I really have the topic is interesting. The reading article that I'm interesting, I am glad.
Yeah. At least it's not all about the Western, because a lot of times only one, or whenever we think of baby shower, like the Western way of doing it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did everybody finish?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Maggie, Pat, Karina, are you guys done? Okay, so for number 1, Karina, can you answer?
The mother is not going to be placed in the job.
So, any other answers? What is your answer for number 1, Willie?
Mine is B. The mother is not going to be tasting the rujak.
Actually, the answer is D.
Yes.
The mother is not allowed to use
Aww.
recipes from the internet
Yes.
and cannot pre-taste it. B is correct, but it's only partial. It's only part of the sentence.
But it's true.
It's true, but it's only part of the sentence. Therefore, it doesn't count. If I would score it, it's like 0.5.
But
So-
what if I select both B and D?
Please
We will
just-
get 1.5.
You're only allowed to choose one. So, Vlad, what is the answer for number 2?
Okay, my answer is C. Prayers and offerings, assembling the rujak, a blessing from the masur, parent prenatal massage, and egg rolling ritual.
Any other answers?
Which letter is your answer?
C.
Mine is A.
A.
Mine is A.
Mine is A too.
Okay. Maggie?
A.
A. Sorry
Okay.
guys, A is correct.
Okay.
So, in the reading article, it's first you have the prayers and offerings for 20 minutes, and then the mother will assemble the rujak. After that, you have the prenatal massage by the master, and after the massage, you have the blessings, and after that, the egg rolling ritual. I just changed a bit for the answers. And then 3, Maggie, what's your answer?
B. Congratulations, your child will have a calm temper.
Any other question? Any other answers?
No.
No?
But teacher, if I don't understand this, I can just give D.
Yes.
If I don't understand at all, hey, my family said that it tastes sweet and refreshing. So? It's possible, teacher.
If it's possible, but in this context, you already have the base knowledge, right? You have the reading article. So yes, the answer is correct. B. Congratulations, your child will have a calm temperament. Is it real? Is it fake? Who knows? We'll see later. Willie, what's for number 4?
I get B. Kylie has wrongly interpreted the signs.
Okay, any other answers?
No.
No? Correct. B is correct. So why has Kylie wrongly interpreted the signs? What is wrong with Kylie's interpretation?
It should be a boy.
Hello, Willie. Raise your hand.
Oh, it should be a boy because it break.
Okay. It broke,
It,
so
because it didn't break.
break.
Yeah.
okay. Michelle, what's for number 5?
Number 5 is letter D.
Okay, any other answers? No? Okay, D is correct. The passage talks about 7 bulanan, the Indonesian equivalent of baby shower. Of course, you can argue that A is correct, but again, it's just half a point. The article focuses more on the tradition, not just the origin. I think the origin is only like the first 2 parts of the article. And there's also one other thing that I want to talk about that I noticed. Of course, take this as an advice, but when you have a reading article and a worksheet, make sure to read the questions first. The time might not be enough the next time you do that. The next time you have this kind of like activity, the time might not be enough. So I would suggest you read the worksheet first. After that, read the article. Okay. So now that you already have like a base knowledge that baby shower can be celebrated both before the baby's birth or after the baby's birth, I want to ask you guys, what is the baby shower tradition from your country? Okay, Willie.
I'm from Indonesia, but I don't know about this.
Okay.
In my home country, in my hometown, baby shower is done after the baby was born, not before. So after the baby was born, usually on the 12th day after the baby was born, there is some kind like a celebration.
Okay.
Teacher said that in other countries it's 7 days. In our hometown it's 12 days. So on the 12th day the baby was born, we will make a small party to celebrate that the baby is already home and so on. And then after that, in 1 month, we are going to, there is we call it as Mua Gui, which is that the baby has passed 1 month and we usually shower them with gifts. So during that period from the baby was born until the 30th day, friends and family give money or give gifts. To reciprocate, the family on the 30th day, to say thanks for your gifts and for your money, they give some cakes or chicken for the families who give them.
So it's like community based.
Yeah, so it's for friends and maybe, but usually on the first month, depending on the family's wealth, some celebrate it like a big party, some didn't.
Okay.
So we call it as Mua Gui.
Huawei.
Mm.
We have that in Taiwan because it's from Hokkien.
Yes.
Similar.
So we
How
give
is
them food. So to those who give us money or give us gifts.
So how is it similar?
It's just very, it's exactly like here in this modern time, like the gifts include, sometimes people will offer cake and to those who are relatives or friends, and sometimes it could be like salty, sticky rice.
Yes, sticky rice, red eggs.
Yeah, and drumstick, the chicken drumstick, like ji tui.
Yes, but
And then
in our hometown, it's a choice. So that is that we give one full chicken, grilled chicken especially, one full grilled chicken with coconut, sticky rice, and so on. Egg, those red eggs.
yeah, you dye it and then
Yes.
it become red.
And then
Is it food safe?
I think it's safe. It's
It is.
the food coloring. It's not like chemical coloring.
And it is-
we
it's-
also have actually
Similar?
like for Easter we color our eggs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And like
yeah.
but and traditionally it's colored by the like onion skin, so it's really safe.
It's organic.
Yeah.
And then Michelle, is there any traditions that's similar to the baby shower from your country?
Not really baby shower, but the babies would usually have gifts or party during the baptism.
Oh, so
So-
it's kind of connected to the religion.
Yeah, so usually babies would have like the baptism for Catholics, not for all religion, but because Philippines is like a mostly like a Roman Catholic country. So they would have the baptism, and then that goes like the time that baby receives so many gifts and money and stuff like that.
Okay. That's interesting to hear. Thank you. So Pat, Karina.
We don't have
They don't have
kids.
like a baby shower.
Like the baby's born and whoever
Yeah,
wants
but-
to see can go to the hospital and see the baby.
Yeah, but I think friends or some family might, in some cases, might bring some gifts or like clothes for the kid.
Usually it's granny and grandpa
Yeah.
because it's their kid who gave birth and the kid has no money.
Yeah, but like it's not like a like necessary tradition. In one family it's this way, but I think it's mostly like Karina just said, it's grandmother, grandfather who give this.
And just those who are friends, they just come to hospital with, I don't know, with some air balloons and like this. The only tradition that we have is before the child is baptized, we cannot take picture with on Instagram. Otherwise, bad people might
It's
wish
glasses.
bad things. Yes.
I see. Oh. In Indonesia, we also have, but it's before the baby's birth. So the pregnant mom needs to bring sharp things. Like it could be scissors, it could be needles, and then she needs to bring it everywhere.
I know that one.
Why?
They-
Sharp things very dangerous.
Now, here's the interesting part. Why they have to bring sharp things? I'm sorry, teacher, I interject you.
It's okay.
So the sharp things is actually to prevent ghosts to be around the mother. It's to protect the mother, because there is a certain types of ghosts based on our beliefs, right? That they like to actually eat the fetuses. So in order to protect the mommy and so that the baby can be delivered properly, so they usually have a small scissors or some small sharp
In the
items
purse?
in the purse.
When you're pregnant, you're supposed
Yes,
to
when
carry
you are
that.
pregnant.
So to protect your baby.
Yes, so that your baby is safe from those ghosts who try to take away your baby and stuff. That's actually a very common belief. In Malaysia, it's also a common belief too, especially those from Melayu tribes.
It's probably native to these.
I think so, but it's so common that we no longer question it. We no
So
longer.
it's very common.
Yes, it's very common.
Okay, so, but when you travel, you make sure you don't bring that to the airport,
No,
right?
the problem is that when we are talking about sharp objects, sometimes it's not really the sharp scissors. Sometimes it can be a very small scissors, for children to cut and stuff.
But you cannot even bring that.
Yeah, I know, but usually we put it and
What about toothpick?
I don't know.
Toothpick, that's
It's
so small.
true, but it's too small, right?
What
Okay, I
word is
understand, like
Yeah.
something to symbolize it, but not
Yes.
necessarily.
Oh, we protect from witches.
Yeah, so the ghost is actually witches who practice dark magic, who went around to take fetuses so that they can improve their dark magic. That is the belief. Yes, I read a lot for that.
Because it's fun.
It's
And
very interesting, because a lot of this information I have no idea, like I've never heard, this is very first time.
I think we do it just because other people can envy your child and it's like, oh.
But in Taiwan, it's actually the opposite. The pregnant woman should avoid the sharp object.
But, like, I think it's
It's very
logical.
contradictive, right?
Because it's kind of safety.
Yeah.
And then they even will suggest not to use a lot of like butcher's knife. That when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to like cut it and using
Chop-
that.
chop
yeah,
hand,
yeah. Because that's they say it's bad for your baby. And then so it's very different. And then what are other taboos?
one is the not taking a bath. It's very common as well.
Oh yeah.
During the confinement days, the 40 days of the confinement.
Yeah, we say in Chinese we say sitting through the months, 坐月子. Like you just have to cannot go out, stay home, and not taking shower, not shampoo your
What
hair.
do I call it in Hokkien already? I kind of forget.
坐月子
No, in
How,
Hokkien.
for how many days, Professor?
1 month.
For 1 month?
Yes, you cannot
Sitting
go out.
through the months.
Literally, you are in the bed.
It's too long. For us, it's only 10 days.
Nice.
but it's 2 days. But you need to take a shower with so many different kinds of herbs and stuff.
And usually, in during that 2 years, there is a like a maid for the mother to take care of the mother. Like she's the one who cooks everything. She's the one who take care of the baby, so
That's
the mother
right,
can
yeah.
really just relax and heal during those process.
Yeah.
And usually, I like to eat the food too because it's delicious.
Oh, you like mayoji?
Yes, I love it so much.
Oh, I'm very good at cooking that.
I love that so much.
Okay, so now that you know that there's a lot of cultures revolving baby shower, not just the typical US baby shower with parties, lavish parties like you see in the first video. What did you learn today? Let's start from Maggie. Oh, okay, Vlad, never mind.
I've learned that baby shower is not actually showering the baby.
Well, there is showering involved, but 70s mostly. And then Maggie, what did you learn today?
Baby shower can take place either before or after the baby is born, and it could like be a blast for the mother and the baby.
Okay, very good. Karina, what did you learn today?
Some people really care about babies.
Yes.
And Willie, what did you learn today?
I learned that there are many types of baby showers, but there's one similarities. Everything involves good gifts.
Yeah.
Every culture involves
Uh-huh.
gifts.
Good, very good. How about you, Michelle? What did you learn today?
I think I learned about that some countries they have baby showers, but some countries they don't, and some actually is connected to their beliefs and religion.
Okay, very good. So that is all for today. Thank you for.
Thank you, teacher.
I hope after this you will have a better cultural understanding of the baby showers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. I think we can quickly offer some suggestions. Like if you're going to deliver this content to your students, 11th graders, and how will you modify, or is any like any activities or addition or deletion from the content?
I think even though the topic is cultural understanding, that